Okay, so we'll continue our lesson in data analysis, and we have done some exercises similar to this in school, and I just want to show a couple more to get you with your work for today. Okay, so make a table to show the following data. So we have Annie's scores. So as you can see in the next few lines, you'll see some scores in different subjects that Annie took. And we have Jan's scores and Calvin's scores. And this is the table that I prepared. Okay, I decided on the first column, I'll write in the names of the students. Okay. Alright, so this is Annie, John, and Calvin. And as you notice, I did not start writing Annie's name in the first row. Okay, so normally the first row we keep it for purposes of writing what represents that column or that row. Okay, so I'll start it on the second and third row. Well, the second row I'll just use it as a spacer. Okay, for the second column, I'll put in the next few columns. I'll write in the names of the subjects. Of course, if you have 4 subjects, then you'll just have to add 1 column. Okay, so let's go back to Annie's scores. You have math 85, so we'll put in 85 in that slot along Annie's row and along math column. In science, she got 90 and she got 89 for English. Okay, now let's go for John's scores. He got 88 for math, 93 for science, and 84 for English. Now for Calvin's, okay, he got 91 for math, science for 86, and 88 for English. Okay, so this is how we prepare a table or make a table out of data that is given. Right, let's try this one. Okay, so 100 kids attended a youth camp, 40 joined a tennis camp, and 60 joined a swim team. Of those who joined the tennis camp, 25 were boys, while in the swim team, 20 are boys. Okay, so let's complete the table. Okay, this is the table. Alright, so as you notice on the first 2 columns, I put the number of boys and number of girls and then the total. Okay, total means the total number of boys and number of girls. That represents my columns, and for my rows, I have the 2 types of camps, the tennis camp and the swim team, and also, of course, the total. Alright, so what do we know here? From the problem that's written above, we know that there are 25 boys who joined the tennis camp. And we also know that there are 20 boys who joined the swim team. Okay, and what else do we know? Well, if we add 25 and 20, so that's 45. That means there are a total of 45 boys in the youth camp. Out of the 100 kids, there are 45. 25 of those in the tennis and 20 for swimming. Now, what else do we know? We know that there are 40 kids who joined the tennis camp and 60 kids who joined the swim team. Okay, so let's look along the row where tennis camp is. If 40 kids joined the tennis camp and 25 of them are boys, so how many are girls? Okay, so we'll just have to subtract that. And so that's the same thing with swim team. 60 minus 20, that's 40. And then it's time for us to do the totaling. Okay, so for the number of girls, 15 plus 40 equals 55. So there are 55 total number of girls. Now let's go to the total row. 45 plus 55, meaning 45 boys plus 55 girls, that's equal to 100 kids, which is what was given. Now if we check as a double checking, let's look over the last column under total. We can see that there are 40 kids who joined the tennis camp and 60 kids who joined the swim team. And if you add up that one, that you'll have 100. And so either way, horizontally or vertically adding the information, they should total. If they will not total to the same number, then that means something is off. Okay, alright, so good luck with your assignment for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.